Honorable Afenyo Markin Tudwa. Now, I just want us to ask ourselves some simple questions. 2 days ago, Afenyo Markin koye interview ewo Metro TV. Good morning, Ghana. Now, okansen bebre ewo interview no emu. Now, one of the things Afenyo Markin ekan and say, NDC are buying a cancel one district, one factory without an alternative. Okay, into bisa question say, how can you cancel one district, one factory without an alternative? Now, I want us to think about what Afenyo Markin is saying. Let us break it down. And then at the end of the day, Afenyo Markin work. Me, technically, I believe that Afenyo Markin is admitting to a year MPP4 failures in 8 years now. And once I am done explaining, you are going to understand why I am thinking that way. Now, one district, one factory, primarily, what was the purpose? One district, one factory, no. Omobesi factory back in every single district in this country. Right? And so Ghana was expecting to get at least 300 factories all over the country. No quarry, and kebebwa wa mine ebe improve employment, and all that. Now MPP ba ben mu no eni ehun say omo claim say factories no mu CB. I mean, there's the politics behind it. Ebi mo trese mo insi factories bi omo ebi mo so trese okay omo see and all that. Now MPP for my say sometimes or some of the one district one factory omo policy no, it wasn't necessarily say omo be see factories from scratch. And so ebi mo no omo a partner with some companies, some already existing companies. And indeed, it makes sense. Politics aside, it makes sense if there is a factory in a constituency or a district. Now, as government, you don't go and set up another factory to compete with that factory. What you do is that factory so that they can expand and then employ more people. It will make more sense because it is not your business to create business. It is your business to provide an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. Okay? It is a one district, one factory policy. No, at the end, yes, and it made sense. Just that, I'm not no more campaign. No, omo can train say one district, one factory. No. Now, Afenyo Markin and someone I can was say, how can you cancel one district, one factory without an alternative? No, the question I'm asking, and they say, 8 years at MPP eba abemu. One district, one factory. No, is Afenyo Markin telling us say within the 8 years, no, almost see factories, no. Emma factories no juma. Emma factories no employ Ghana for. NDC buy na factories no omo closing it down na. Because if you tell us that NDC cancelled one district, one factory without an alternative, and the sole purpose of one district, one factory was to build a factory in every single district, are you telling us that within the 8 years you built a factory in every single district? NDC buy no eno closing factories down. Is that what you are telling us? So there were factories working in every district. NDC buy no throw letter ma workers no say yen ya until you closing it down. Because if you are saying NDC cancelled one district, one factory, that's what it means, right? If the factories were indeed operational, you will not say NDC has cancelled one district, one factory, because NDC will not even need to cancel it in the first place. So where's the factory? Our district be say factory no omun processing mango within 8 years no. Now what factory no? Na factory no more to me processing mango na within 8 years. Na factory nanka say nyesika no more ye juma. NDC NDC to me nka say will close the factory ne down. The only way or the only reason why you say NDC I cancel one district, one factory, and they say probably maybe in the name of one district, one factory, no. And we were not seeing the factories being put up. In the NDC by no mobile home no say sikeya model koi yenhu effect. The mokasa mobile yenhu se moye. And no hunti yen fasikane nkobiuma. That is the only point I'll be to me say NDC I cancel one district, one factory. Because if the factories were operational within your 8 years, it will not even need NDC to come and be giving the factory money. Because if 8 years, we see factory na factory into me engine and also within 8 years. Then factory no, what was the essence of the factory? That means sabi or feasibility test be a way yenti a DC factory no. And to assume because se wako area be ne we hu say e mango wo ho. Ye see factory wa ha ye betumi processing mango. Na bia nansen ade bia me type dipan dried mango. E bia betumi processing e dey dried mango. Okay. Na why o feasibility ni bibia no hu say ebeboa na why na 8 years. Still unhia sa ban na ebema factory ni sika ansa na factory ni gina ne nan so a. I am sorry, that is a sinking ship. You don't need a buying to still be funding that factory. So if Afenyo Markin is talking like this, basically what he means is that the NPP failed in their one district, one factory. Because if they didn't fail, you don't need governments to still be funding one district, one factory. And that is one district, one factory. But me say Ghana for phobia na refi nyama ntem. But uyo bia refi nyama ntem wa sometimes na ema oya obi free osoko. Because sometimes so wo kan nyama na wa wadwen say wo de bia obeso nyama mu na obeka nyama na still oya obi ehye wakomemu. Ne san say nkrofo refi nyama ntem nti no na MPP for refi nyama omode Ghana for. One of MPP for mo aside one district, one factory, adia ba kwa mo ya wo musanso Philippe planting for food and jobs. Look at the amount of money in millions of dollars. Our moka so mo de planting for food and jobs. What happened? Planting for food and jobs na dey see ye. Ye ni na yeti krom ha yeti oman we mu. What happened? Answer na MPP be fi aban mu no. Omo ba be ka tren so omo person mo de omonsa ekoko boga na yesika mu. No mo de kokoto eburo ne nyama because omo ehu say enche okom ebesi. Yes, that time na Brian Echampo and I know you are a great minister. Mon konko letter no. Ade we are making, go and search whether I'm lying. Omo amo use millions they are planting for food and jobs. Nanka planting for food and jobs no year. Nanka oman we up to lende ye pray ye hu say ye ko Burkina Faso ni akwa find tools aba. And can they pray ye who say Nigeria ni Niger and yekofa jini aba because planting for food and jobs nanke will say to me shayen. That is how you judge or you measure the effectiveness of a buying policy. Say a year or 2 years or even years after a buying no a year at the end the policy should still be running on its own. But and the MPP for policies are one claims or more year ni nano. Look at them. One district, one factory. Just after a year, atonsium planting for food and jobs. And non put there. And yet after a year, and brand MPP wa bemwa planting for food and jobs. Atonsium. But these are the people and they were most sorry. Our more year press conference. Epese Ghana for GD say. Omomu nim se ni ebu or my esin obi. These are the same people. They want Ghanaians to believe. Say NDC nim se ni ebu o mine, or mumu nim se ni ebu o mine. But look, every single thing they touched, efelie, poto. Technically, answer number or more free education. Technically, obi enim. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and oye progressively free education. And obi biara no wako SS. And I know what SS. Proud to the 2016 elections will bear me out. Say edu baby no namuntia fees. Answer na Akufo Addo beba no. But Ghana senya maka no eya politics eya na ere fi ade iti eya na ese MPP na she free SHS ase no problem uko kan sisi e beka say ai u be say o trese but me see obi biara no wo SHS proud to 2016 elections be dia dance here say NDC time ni emamuntu school fees because NDC had a plan but MPP ba be ye free education no ye ni na ye hu senia e ba be say ye education secondary education wo o man we mu send ya fe enkola no complain so munye aduane ndi enne NDC buy free education ayeye what is say MPP for air kasabium say free education NDC buy because proud to that election on my Catherine say free education NDC begu no mbegu no and what is some kasava free education hu biom dabi and the aduane bu schools ni muma and the esi say heads of schools no ene ewie aduane no because e bu onkola ne so into owie aduane no ni akwa akwache no. Every single major policy be a MPP for ye biano. Efeliye. And the MPP ni Miracle Sabuaji to me kokotena TV so can NDC fonka policy ba ko pa wo mo implement it. Omo mo trimu no and say ye implementing policy no. But as to whether the policy is effective or not, they don't think about that. And we've all seen, based on omo comments no, omo expose omo how ineffective omo policies na. You will not be telling us about cancellation of one district, one factory if indeed it was effective within your 8 years. Why do you need government to put in resources into one district, one factory if for 8 years, more one district, one factory na nye? Why are you saying government has cancelled it? Book near that screen is in your friend the Ghanaian investor. Book we better how to set up an emergency fund. Ebia no be because emergency fund eyedian. Eyesike bia yede to nchen. Ho ba betre one day wo hwa yesi we dwuma sei wo hwa yesi wo ka bia sei na enye sa afiansa ho ko kire se sika be na mede emergency fund no ebe kiki in na take care of sa emergency no. Your adie be a friend the personal pension fund. Book we better how to set that one up. A lot of Ghanaians so mo call retirement we are no mo ho ba betre mo. Ti afei bonze we tu efi kro kase mu akwakote na ekrase. So to me di book we formula na chi a o set ya personal pension fund e wo Ghana ha. Obeko retirement no na sika puduo bi eda ho etwen. Ye wade bi a friend endowment fund. Book no ebe show how to practically set up an endowment fund. Wo de be insurance. Obi anka se kokowu but se bone kokoto na nyame mpengu ukoko frimu a obusuafo omma they will be well taken care of. Obi anka se kokonya accident but kokonya accident now to me nye adwuma bioma your insurance policy will kick in and take care of you and your family. Book way better how to set up sadie no. A lot of people don't know, but your companies or Ghana your friend of fan milk, munim fan milk, fan yogurt. You sure say Ghana for moba Ghana, mo kwa mo tough sa fan milk ni fan yogurt ni bebre e de ko. U use MTN data. U use Ghana Commercial Bank, u use Eco Bank, u use Cow Bank. Sa companies we ni na no. They are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. You can invest in them. Now, if you invest in them, at the end of every year, no, omo che sika ye friend the dividends. And no mo amu invest e wo mu no. Omo de sika ne bema. Because they made money. Bank bia e make sika. Until at the end of the year, omo declare profit, omo declare ya, omo be hu sika omo che egu eye mo investors no eso. This book will teach you how to set up, how to understand the Ghana Stock Exchange and how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Your idea be a friend equity mutual fund all over the world. Isikafo betrel say the stock exchange is used to build wealth. This book will teach you how to use equity mutual fund. Na wo dano na wosika eye adwuma ma. Oye Ghana ni na wa brochira obetumi ape book ni bi ato e wo Amazon. O search for the Ghanaian investor beba. Na wato oto ebe shepe di abrel. So wo hwe e wo TikTok number na that book ni so no betumi afre. Book ni PDF for ho betumi asend ama wo WhatsApp 100 cedis pe. Twi video wo ho. Wa on pack kan na kan ya odin no. Odi ani na twi video na no so ye 100 cedis. English video so wo ho no so ye 100 cedis. So wo hwe wo Facebook and as a YouTube, there's a link in the comment box. You can click on it and get the book. On YouTube and so no be icons be our screen so betumi a click na on sa can book no. Mon try mo your comment box ni mo me da say.